Elara and the Journey to Mount Cloudtop, The Lost Dragon Egg. In the heart of Glitterwood, a magical forest where flowers sang and trees whispered secrets, lived a tiny fairy named Elara. With wings like shimmering dew and a heart full of curiosity, Elara loved nothing more than exploring her enchanted home. One sunny morning, as she flitted through the sun-dappled glades near the whispering waterfall, she noticed something peculiar. Hidden behind a moss-covered rock was a shimmering, iridescent object. Elara's eyes widened in surprise. It was a dragon egg, its surface swirling with colours like a sunset sky. She knew that dragon eggs were precious and had to be kept warm until they hatched. Elara's heart filled with determination. She would return the egg to its rightful home. But where was the dragon's nest? She looked up at the sky and saw a majestic mountain shrouded in swirling clouds. That must be Mount Cloudtop, the legendary home of the dragons. With a deep breath, Elara began her journey. She flew over towering trees and sparkling streams, her tiny wings beating with purpose. Along the way, she met a chatty squirrel named Squeaky, who was eager to join her adventure. Squeaky knew the forest like the back of his paw and offered to guide Elara through the winding paths. They ventured into dark, echoing caves where bats fluttered overhead and glowing mushrooms lit their way. They crossed rushing rivers, hopping from one slippery stone to another, their laughter echoing through the air. Suddenly they heard a deep, rumbling growl. A grumpy troll with a bushy beard and a club as big as a tree blocked their path. He had spotted the dragon egg and wanted to keep it for himself. Elara and Squeaky had to use all their wits to outsmart the troll. They created a distraction by making funny faces and tickling the troll with flower petals, then dashed past him while he was laughing. As they approached Mount Cloudtop, the air grew colder and the clouds swirled thicker. They climbed higher and higher, their determination growing stronger with each step. Finally, they reached the summit, where a magnificent nest filled with dragon eggs lay nestled among the clouds. Elara carefully placed the lost egg in the nest, her heart pounding with excitement. Just then, a huge, majestic dragon with scales as red as fire landed gracefully beside the nest. It was the mother dragon, her eyes filled with gratitude. The mother dragon thanked Elara and Squeaky for their bravery and kindness. As a reward, she plucked 2 shimmering feathers from her wing, one for Elara and one for Squeaky. "These feathers," she said, "can grant you 1 wish each." With hearts full of joy, Elara and Squeaky flew back to Glitterwood. As they soared through the sky, they reflected on their adventure. They had faced challenges and overcome obstacles, but their kindness and courage had led them to a happy ending. Back in Glitterwood, Elara and Squeaky used their magical feathers to grant wishes for their friends and neighbours, spreading joy and happiness throughout the forest. And as they drifted off to sleep that night, they knew that even the smallest creatures could have the biggest hearts and make the greatest difference.